Stop number 17 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us back to the tricky triangle at Pocono Raceway in Pocono, Pennsylvania, here for today's running of the Autcions.com 400s. We're set for 17 laps of 24 laps of racing around this 2.5 mile triangle-shaped racetrack. And some of you boys saying there, weren't we just at Pocono a little bit, or a little while back? Well, yeah, we were. But back in the day, they used to run Pocono about 3 or 4 races after the first time they went to Pocono, so there you have it with that. So that's why Pocono's races 14 and 17 on the tour this season. On the pole for today's event here, it is car 75, Laura Chung on the pole for the first time this season. She's alongside car number 1, Trent Dunham. Row 2 has number 20, Rob Evans, and number 6, Cody McGurk. Third row has number 18, Ryan Brummer, winner at Michigan this season. He's alongside Seth Cohen, 52. Fourth row, car 98, Matt McIntyre, and beside him will be car number 49, that's Reggie Vogelman. Next row down is car number 22, Mitchell Hodak, winner this season at Richmond. He's alongside number 90, Caleb Fogler, sitting alongside. Next row down is car number 19, Jackson Haywood, and number 55, Chris Dollerton, winner this season at the 600 at Charlotte. Next row down, number 7, Aubrey Scott, the Hooters Ford, and he's alongside number 17, Rafaela Duke in the Western Auto Chevrolet, winner this season in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Next row down is car 68, Ben Cohen, and number 66, Eric Monaco. And this number 42, Kyle Matthews, one of two-time winners this season so far. Winner at Rockingham and Sonoma. He's alongside number 33, Nathan Ormond. Next row down, Jessica Shelton, winner at Riverside this season. She's alongside winner at Riverside this season. She's alongside number 5. That is the car of Austin Reed in the Tide Chevrolet. Next row down is another two-time winner this season so far, Joshua Osborne in 26 at Quaker State Buick. He won at North Wilkesboro and Dover. He's flanked by the Daytona 500 champion, Cole Deaver in the GM Gibbons Chevrolet. Next we're down the winner at Martinsville this season, Tori Gossett in 21, and number 73, Carson Gum, winner at Darlington. Next, number 43, Mike Becker in STP Pontiac, and number 24, Phil Parker. Next we're down is number 94, Dylan Poteet, and number 4, William Brock. Next we're down is number 27, that is Daniel Boyles, and number 2, Dylan Young. Next we're down is number 25, Colin Cropley, and number 12, Ryan George. Colin won this season at Bristol. Next we're down is number 28, Keith Batson, and number 71, Charles Sanford. Then it's number 8, Noah Sewell, won this season at Atlanta, and number 11, that is the car of Kat Batson. She won at Talladega in the Winston 500. Next we're down number 15, Quentin Moore, and number 10, Alexander Rowe, going for the Pocono sweep. And starting shotgun in the field is number 30, Zachary Fitzwater in the Pennzoil Pontiac. So that's your starting lineup for the Auttions.com 400 as we're set for 24 laps of racing here today on this 2.5 mile triangle-shaped racetrack. And here comes the command to fire the engines for today's race here at Pocono Raceway. 39 cars getting ready to thunder here today. That should be ladies and gentlemen, because we have a woman on the pole for this event here today. Hey, Scarlett, if you off pit road. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this here at Pocono. Pace car leads the field through the third corner here at Pocono Raceway. Here, there's no turn 4 on the track. I better remember that throughout the entire race here. They're going to come off the third corner here as we're about to get the green flag to start the Auttions.com 400 as the green flag is about to fly. And we're underway here at Pocono. Laura Chung and Trent Dunham leads down a pair of Oldsmobiles on this row. Rob Evans trying to go to the inside for the top spot as they come off the second corner here. That Oldsmobile swept top 3 spots in qualifying in today's event here, so they look pretty strong here. Trent Dunham goes to the inside of Chung, going for the top spot here as they go through turn number 2. And it's Chung going to the top spot here. Now, we saw this in the first time we was at Pocono. The outside lane is the lane to be in here. And so, and the thing that some of these cars don't do is that they don't tend to follow the outside lane here. They want to go to the inside. I guess you might say it's just the way it is. So I guess you might say they automatically think, well, it's a short lane around. Well, we can get around them for the top spot or whatever position they're battling for. But the thing is, you know, the outside lane is the lane that they want to, is the lane that gives you more momentum here. And it's not like some of the top bank tracks that we go to on the tour, like Atlanta, Charlotte, and places like that, where the higher you go, where if you go on the top side of the bank, and it gives you more straightaway speed right there. But this track does not have the the banking like Charlotte or Atlanta. Because you think about this here, that there's 3 different turns and 3 different straightaways at Pocono, as we always say on the track like this here. But the steepest bank turn is 14 degrees of banking in turn number 1. This is the flattest turn of the track in turn 3, which is banked at 6 degrees, as Chung and the field are going through right now. And the turn 2, which is the tunnel turn, there is the tunnel that runs to underneath the track for the infield traffic here. And the turn 2 is banked at 8 degrees at Pocono. Now here they're going through the longest straightaway of them all, 3,740 feet in length, which is the idea is 260 feet shorter than the backstretch at Talladega and 700 feet longer than the backstretch at Daytona. And this track in the straightaway here is about the size of Daytona here, 3,055 feet in length. That's a long punch straightaway. You watch Reggie Vogelman go inside of Ryan Brommer for the for 3rd position right there. Brommer keeps it for the time being. Come off turn number 2. Cody McGurk is in 2nd position behind Chung, the leader of the race, in number 75. Laura Chung has won 1 time in her career. That came at Richmond about 3 seasons back. Season 31, I think it was. Or it was season 32 when she won at Richmond. And she's still looking for that 2nd ever career victory in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Here comes McGurk to the low side. He's got Brian Brommer up the middle of the track right there, trying to go inside, trying to go to the outside. Oldsmobile first, Chevy in second. Oldsmobile first, Ford second, Chevy third, Buick in fourth with Fogelman, and a Pontiac in fifth with Chris Dalton. So you got all 5 manufacturers represented in the top 5 spots here in this track here at Pocono Raceway. Here, as you watch Chris Dalton off turn number 2, he comes right there. You're on board Chris Dalton's car 55, the Jasper Engines Pontiac. Winner of the season at 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. He comes off that 3rd corner, 160 miles an hour off that corner. He comes down the front stretch here, 175 miles an hour across the start-finish line, as Brommer goes inside right there, tries to go for 2nd position. And Dalton, 187, 188, 189 miles an hour into turn number 1 goes Dalton, and down about 163 miles an hour in the middle of turn number 1 as they come off the 1st corner here to come down the back stretch, or long front stretch, I should say. Gets a drive off Fogelman's car number 49, in 186 miles an hour, 87, 88, and again 189 miles an hour into turn number 2, down about 164 this time in the middle of turn number 2. And see how fast he goes down the north chute, 1,780 feet in length, and up to 184 miles an hour going into turn 3, and down to 141 miles an hour. So 141 blank come off the 3rd corner. And at about 162 again, coming off the 3rd corner and down across the division, 176 miles an hour. And Dalton's like that time by 173.538 miles an hour as we've watched Cody McGurk go for the lead on Laura Chung for the top spot. Chung has the outside lane, McGurk has the inside. Brommer trying to go with McGurk, trying to give him some help, but not to be outdone right there. But not to be here for the 6th car as Chung goes to the lead and car 75 stays in the lead, I should say. Laura was the pole sitter at just over 170 miles an hour here at Pocono Raceway as they come out that 2nd corner now. Rafaela Duke running in 6th position right now. Trent Dunham, the outside pole sitter, 7th position. 8th is Caleb Vogler. 9th is Nathan Orman, and Austin Reed running in 10th position. There you see Rob Evanson, 11th. 12th is Matt McIntyre. 13th is Carson Gunn. Cole Deaver running 14th right now. 15th is Seth Cole. 16th is Ben Cohen. 17th, Dylan Young. 18th, Aubrey Scott. 19th is Phil Parker. And running at the top 20 is Jackson Haywood. In number 19, Mitchell Hodak 21st, and 22nd is right now Daniel Boyles there, seeing 3 wide. It's Cat Batson, Eric Monaco, and Ryan George here. Ford, Buick, and Pontiac in those 3 cars right there. In the meantime, Quentin Moore going inside of Colin Cropley. Colin, I'm sure, not happy with his car right now. He is 28th right now. He'll be 29th probably when Moore goes by him. And some big names out there behind Quentin Moore as well too. Some other big names I should say: Mike Becker, Joshua Osborne, Jessica Shelton, Noah Sewell, Dylan Poteet, Kyle Matthews, Keith Batson, Charles Sanford, all in the back of the pack of cars here at Pocono. That's obviously some of the big names missing the setup here for this race here today. But they still got plenty of racing left to go there. We're on we have completed lap number 7 right now. Lap number 7 of 24. And Ryan George there holding up the inside lane a little bit there in the number 12 machine, as he's got Joshua Osborne to the low side trying to get by Quentin Moore, the 15 and the 26 car battling along with the 42 of Matthews, the 30 of Fitzwater, and the 9 of Shelton, and the 94 of Poteet. And meantime, some racing going on out there behind as well too. There is Nathan Orman tries to go inside, tries to get back a couple of cars as he gets the draft off that 90 car of Caleb Fogler. And now Cody McGurk trying for the lead once again on Laura Chung. Reggie Fogelman trying to figure out who he wants to go with in that number 49 car. Fogelman having a solid run so far. Number 49 Interstate Batteries Buick. Interstate Batteries, by the way, going to the 18 car next season for season 36. Fogelman now trying to move in on the 6 car of Cody McGurk. Meantime, Fogelman goes now going in second position now, so you saw him going in around McGurk for second place. As here comes Chung to the still in the top spot here. Fogelman in second place. They come down the front stretch now. Fogelman goes inside now of Chung. Here comes McGurk. He's going to try to give Fogelman the push he needs right there as they're coming through turn number 1. But Chung holds him up for the time being. Pardon me. Pardon the noise in the background because it's my dogs fighting, by the way. Fogelman now, in the meantime, still trying to work on Chung as they're going for the tough spot. There's a battle for the lead. They're seeing between the 75 and 49 machines here. McGurk trying to figure out who he wants to go with here. Ryan Brummer watching all this in 4th position in the number 18 car. And Trent Dunham's now gotten around Chris Dollerton for 5th position. As Caleb Fogler goes way down the inside of Matt McIntyre for the top 3rd position. Now McIntyre moves and sticks his nose inside of both Dollerton and LeDuc. And LeDuc goes for 6th position. He's got it. So move the Pepsi 400 winner up another spot here. The number 17 Western Auto Chevrolet. Trent Dunham up to 5th position now. Number 1 car as we're almost halfway home here at Pocono. This time I will be 12 down in the books and 12 to go. And here comes Seth Cole inside of Rob Evans. This is for 10th place. And Carson Gum trying to give him a run right there on the outside of the track here as they come on the front stretch here. Meantime, Caleb Fogler, I should say, Reggie Fogelman, in the number 49 car. There's a spot to McGurk, and McGurk again tries for the lead on Chung. He's tried it a couple times before and has not yet gotten it. And he won't get it this time, come up that first corner. And here comes Brommer inside of Fogelman and McGurk. There's for 3 wide for second position here. Brommer had the back off, and here comes Trent Dunham up for 4th position. He's got it. Come off that second corner here. Dunham got the draft off of that 49 car, and Chris Dalton trying to look to follow suit on Dunham, and now Dalton drops back a little bit on the outside going into turn 3, and it's going to get a run off that 3rd corner here, and Dalton moves up to 2nd position, or moves up to 5th position, I should say. Excuse me, the number 55 car. And meantime, Matt McIntyre and Caleb Vogler on the outside of Rafael LeDuc and Austin Reed. There used to be an Aaron Reed in this series, I should say. That was a long time ago, though. LeDuc hanging on for a position right now on Reed and Seth Cole and Carson Gum as they come out that 2nd corner now. As you see, Fogler and Evans now battling for position there as Caleb Fogler takes over position. Here comes Rob Evans trying to go back on the outside, going through turn number 3. And Evans gets his spot back now, coming out that 3rd corner here as he gets a draft off that 55, or I should say off the 18 of Ryan Brommer. Ten laps to go in the FreightAuctions.com 400. It's been Laura Chung all the way so far. But she is getting battles there from the 6 car, the 49 car, and maybe before it's over, the 155 and 18 may give it a run for here. I tell you, that inside lane comes in. If the inside lane comes to play at Pocono on this version of Pocono, as it would be, I should say, then you'll be seeing a lot of changes for the lane there. But the inside lane is not the preferred lane, as I explained earlier. As you see Dalton go inside of the 49 of Reggie Fogelman for 3rd place. Fogelman keeps it for the time being. And now Brommer and Dalton battling for 4th position. Here comes McGurk inside again for the lead. Nope, Chung keeps it on the outside. Laura Chung scrapping like a badger to try to get her 2nd ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory. And this is 17 races of the season. We had, I believe, 14 winners in the first 16 races of the season so far. So we are seeing a possibility of maybe having 15 of 17 at this point here. So that record of 19 different winners is definitely in jeopardy right now. The way this is going at this point here, we've had 14 different winners already in the first 16 races of the season. As we explained, Joshua Osborne and Kyle Matthews are the only 2-time winners so far this season at this point. And they're both in the back of the pack right now. So we'll check right now where everybody's running right now. Matthews is running 38th, and Osborne is running in 30th position right now. So some big, like I said, some big names back there in this back of the pack here. William Brock, Kyle Matthews, Jessica Shelton, Zachary Fitzwater, Keith Batson, Quentin Moore, Mitchell Hodak, Charles Sanford, Ryan George, Osborne, Poteet, Sewell, Cropley. Some big names back there, and you got some underdogs up in the front positions right now, showing their muscle at this juncture of the season. Nathan Orman, meantime, has the fastest race so far, 174.832 miles an hour, and they're averaging just over 171 here in the first 17 laps of this race. They're working on lap 18 right now, where I have 7 to go here at Pocono Raceway. Here it's still Chung, McGurk, Fogelman, and Brommer, the top 4, with Rob Evans now at the 5th position at number 20 car. So you now got 2 Oldsmobiles, a Ford, a Chevy, and the Buick. In the top 5 spots here, Dollarton, meantime, trying to make his way to the outside, trying to get around Rob Evans here. And meantime, Matt McIntyre up to the top 10 now in 7th position with Fogler in 8th. And it's LeDuc 9th and Dylan Young running in 10th position as you jump inside with Dylan Young in car number 2. See how Dylan Young goes. We saw how Chris Dollerton drives Pocono. See how Dylan Young goes. He's going to draft off. He gets the draft off Raphael LeDuc in car 17. 185 miles an hour, 86, 87, 188 miles an hour. And turn number 1 goes Dylan Young. And down to 158 miles an hour in the middle of turn number 1. Just about to get the bumper to LeDuc here. 178 miles an hour in the middle of the straightaway here. 184, 5, 6. 187 miles an hour to turn number 2. And down to 167 in the middle of turn 2 right there to come off the corner. 172 miles an hour. 181, 2, 183. 184 miles an hour to turn number 3 goes Dylan Young, and he goes and brings it down to 140 miles an hour in the middle of that corner. As you see, Caleb Fogler trying to get a draft off Chris Dollerton right there in the number 55 machine as it comes on the front stretch here. And Young trying to figure out who he wants to go with. Does he want to go with Dollerton or does he want to go with Fogler? I don't know who. But Raphael LeDuc now pushes Dollerton up a position right now as they go into turn number 1. So Dollerton gets position there thanks to Raphael LeDuc. In the meantime, Matt McIntyre trying to give us a couple more spots here as you see Richie Fogelman still staying up in that top 5 position. I tell you, Fogelman's been the driver of the race so far, other than maybe Laura Chung. But I tell you, Cody McGurk, he's not giving up in that number 6 car. That Folgers Ford has been stronger than the 75 car in a couple places of the track there, but Laura Chung seems to get him on the outside. That seems to be her advantage at this point in the track here. Now, and another guy to get a call to 2, Rob Evans in the 20 car. He's up to 3rd position in the number 20 Rob Moroso Oldsmobile. So you got 2 red cars chasing a yellow and red car here. And Laura Chung trying to put the Dinner Bell Oldsmobile into victory lane for the first time this season here. As we mentioned, Laura won at Richmond in season 32, the fall race at Richmond. She hopes to do it again today here at Pocono. But I tell you, it has not been without competition with that 75 car. Even though she's led every lap, everybody's been taking cheap shots at her for the lead. And she's got to hold them all up for 3 more laps this time by. We come into complete lap number 21. We're down to 3 to go here at Pocono Raceway. McGurk inside once again. Does he have the now what McGurk does is drafting help to try to get run, and he may get it in the form of Ryan Brommer. Does Brommer go inside and make it 3 wide? McGurk pulls even. Chung pulls ahead. Not quite there, but whoa! Fogler is on. I should say, McGurk's on the back bumper of the 75 car. I tell you, he is not letting her get away. So wonder why Cody McGurk does not put the bumper to that 75 car just yet. I tell you, he has about wore himself out trying to get by Laura. And I tell you, you got to give McGurk credit. He is driving his heart out right now, trying to get his first ever win. And for Chung, it'll be her second ever win if she holds on for 2 more laps. And let's remember, McGurk almost won at Talladega, the Winston 500. In fact, we'll be going back to Talladega next on the tour for the Die Hard 500 for the 4th and final plate race of the season. And McGurk tries one more time to the low side of Chung in turn number 1. Nope. And Ryan Brommer, in fact, gave Chung a bit of a push on there. I'd say if it wasn't for that, though, McGurk might have pulled even, come up that first corner. And McGurk now floors that throw on that Ford, and he pulls back ahead of the 18 car of Brommer. In the meantime, how about Matt McIntyre up to 4th position in that number 98 car? Rob Evans on the outside trying to get back past that number 20 car, but the white flag is waving for car number 20, or car number 75, excuse me. And those cars strewn all over the place on the front stretch here as Phil Parker goes way down the inside to try to get past Carson Gumman's 73 car. But Carson had too much of a lead for Parker to do anything to him, and now Fogelman goes outside and gun for position. Meantime, almost outside there, 3 wide between Trent Dunham, 33, the 33 of Nathan Orman, and the 3 of Cole Deaver. Deaver had to back up a little bit there, and now Caleb Fogler goes inside to try to get past. Deadgum cat. But meantime, they go into the third turn right now. McGurk trying to get one more shot at Laura Chung here to come up that third corner. McGurk tried one more time there, but he's not going to do it. Laura Chung wins the FreightAuctions.com 400. Laura Chung and the number 75 Dinner Bell Oldsmobile goes to victory lane for the first time this season and makes it the 15th different winner this season in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Boy, I tell you what a season we're having so far as parity in this series are just incredible. Sound like Kyle Petty here. So 17 races in the books here. Average speed 170.85 miles an hour. Caution free here today at Pocono. Cody McGurk finishes second. Third will go to Ryan Brommer. Matt McIntyre fourth. Rob Evans fifth. Raphael LeDuc sixth. Reggie Fogelman seventh. Carson Gum eighth. Chris Dallerton ninth. And Dylan Young finishes in 10th position. Laura Chung, her first victory of the season and second ever in her Castrol GTX Cup Series career, as she takes the car to victory lane here today. 11th on down, Phil Parker finishes a solid day in 11th. 12th will go to Trent Dunham. 13th to Nathan Orman. Caleb Fogler 14th. 15th will go to Mike Becker. Cole Deaver 16th. Cat Batson 17th. Seth Cole 18th. Austin Reed 19th. And Tori Gossett will finish in 20th. 21st will go to Jackson Haywood. 22nd place will go to Dylan Potey. Then Colin Cropley, Alexander Rowe, and Joshua Osborne. The top 25, then Eric Monaco, Ben Cohen, Aubrey Scott, Charles Sanford, and Mitchell Hodak. The top 30, then 31st on down, Zachary Fitzwater, Daniel Voiles, Noah Sewell, Keith Batson, Ryan George, Jessica Shelton, Kyle Matthews, William Brock, and Quentin Moore, the finishers in today's race. So that will do here today at Pocono Raceway here. Congratulations once again to Laura Chung, the winner of today's FreightAuctions.com 400. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races. We got gaming videos. We got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Store Sell Cup Series. Amazing series on his channel. And if you want in picture seasons of Seth series, be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. And also check out our other two channels that does NNSCRA offline. There's a channel to be an X867. That channel will be an X867539858X. That's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. So be sure to subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff, and also subscribe to the channel Dylan Young collaborates with Kyle Matthews on, and that channel being We the Coasters. If you are a roller coaster / amusement park / theme park fan, and then We the Coasters is the channel for you. And also subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff, and also lastly, subscribe to this channel you're watching here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel for some cool stuff as well too. You will not regret doing so. So that will do it here today at Pocono Raceway. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 11 years of offline racing. We'll see you at Talladega Super Speedway for the Die Hard 500.